Hey guys, I'm a mess, but I don't care. I wanted to post this while I'm thinking about it. And it's a topic that I've been wanting to discuss for quite some time. And that is the quality time that you need to spend with your children. So we're all at different points of our life. Some of us have babies, some of us have toddlers, grade school kids, preschool, then on to young adult, teenagers. Maybe they're even out of the house. And I feel that quality time is so important because that's when you make those bonds. That's when you gain that trust. That's when you learn about them. As they get older, they're going to change. The little bitty rugrat that you see right now is going to grow up to be an adult someday. And between those 2 points, there's so many milestones and so many different things that they're going to go through. And you're changing as well. With every year, you learn things and you become a different person. So it's so important to spend quality time with your children. And quality time, can get a little tricky. So I wanted to make this post to give you guys maybe some food for thought, maybe some inspiration of ways that you can spend quality time with your children. So the other day, I noticed that, one of my children, they were spending way too much time in the room, and summer's almost over here. And I thought, let me see what he is doing in that room. I was like, what's going on in there? And so I figured it out. And within an hour and a half later, I realized what he was doing and why. It was a game, games that he plays online. They're totally addictive. They're brain games. So they're games where there's puzzles. You have to figure things out. And then he's making some mods and forming some things for these different games. And so he's not only playing them, but he's also coming up with his own and sharing them with friends that he has online. And so I got to thinking about that. I was like, there's times when I want to be in my room and vegetate and just watch maybe some shows or something like that on TV. And I do enjoy my alone time. But anyway, I decided that I would spend that quality time. And it really made a difference. It made a difference because now I can understand a little better and what I have to work towards. I have to, fight against, because it's really hard. It's really hard to find something that's more fun than that. Trust me, I got engrossed in, like I said, an hour and a half later, I was like, oh, it was time for bed. So anyway, but it was a lot of fun. We enjoyed that together, and I'm going to do that again. But anyway, that's just one example, but the main thing is you need to get to know your children. You need to know what their likes are, their dislikes, and kind of join them at their level. So if they're a little kid, that means you need to think like a little kid just for that time and kind of figure out ways that you can bond and do things, activities together. Once in a while, sit in front of the TV can be okay. But I feel like whatever you do, it needs to require back and forth communication. It's good for learning communication skills, social skills, and it also helps you to become a better parent as you learn how to communicate with your child. Language is something that changes constantly, and it's every day. It's like there's new words, there's new things that come out, and you need to learn those things. You need to know their lingo so that when they say things, you know what they're talking about. Because some of those things may not be something you want them to know. Okay? So anyway, find those opportunities. If your child likes to go for a ride, that's the perfect opportunity. I've mentioned this before, of uninterrupted time where they are have your undivided attention. They have nowhere to go. You're in the car, moving car. They can't leave the car. And so you got their undivided attention for however long you're in that car. Think about those opportunities. Maybe you could say, hey, do you want to listen to the radio? What kind of music you want to listen to? And see what kind of music they listen to and see, what they like. Learn one of their songs, and see, what you think. But ask them questions. Ask them genuine questions that you want to know and learn more about them. And you'd be surprised. And maybe, make sure you ask good questions, kind of like a good journalist, the W's, what, where, why, Do not just ask yes or no questions. Like, did you like that activity? Yeah. That's all you're going to get back, right? Especially teenagers, trust me. But if you ask them, that activity, you seem to enjoy it. Can you tell me why? Why did you enjoy that activity so much, so that maybe we can do something similar again later in the future? I don't know. Those are my thoughts for today. As always, good luck on your journey, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.